For each of us, from the time we are born to the last breath we take, we want to direct our own life. Sunflower's mission is to make that happen for every child and every adult we serve. I'm Jim Johnson. I'm the Executive Director of Sunflower Diversified Services. Sunflower has been a part of people's lives since the mid-60s. It was developed initially by parents and some professionals who just felt that there was a need for something locally. Parents didn't have very many options available to them during that time other than institutions or to keep their children at home. Families just determined that there was something better and they wanted to provide that. And so initially Services for Children was the first thing that was made available, and those services began in 1966. In 1969, services were offered for adults with developmental disabilities. Began primarily as activity programs and then over time evolved into vocational programs and the residential services that we have available today. In the next few minutes, I'd like to introduce you to the Sunflower difference, what sets us apart from other organizations and from what we believe is probably the norm for services for persons with disabilities. We serve a 5-county area, Barton, Pawnee, Rice, Rush, and Stafford counties, and the organization is a nonprofit organization, which is important to the people we serve because that means that all of the resources provided to us for services for persons is totally used for that purpose. We're not interested in building up assets unless we are building reserves for capacity building and for the future of persons that we serve. The organization is governed by a board of directors that's made up of persons who represent those 5 counties that we serve, and their number one goal, their only purpose, is to ensure that the quality and the scope of the services we offer are consistent with what the vision was for those persons that founded the program those many years ago. All of the funds, all of the contributions, their tax dollars, all of that is used to support the people that they care about.
Sunflower is a great place to work. We have a large number of staff. We employ about 140 people. Our staff are very dedicated, and when you look at the number of people who have been here more than 5 years, it is pretty astonishing. We have a great benefit package. If you want to do something with your life that makes a difference, if you want to work for a company that will work with you and help assist you with any needs that you have, provide you with great benefits and great support in your work and in your life, this is the place to be.
We provide assistance to primarily children who are ages birth to 3 years, who are delayed in language or in motor skills or in their social development, or for that matter in just very basic cognitive skills. It's a very critical service, and Sunflower is the only organization in this area that provides that service. Just as important, we provide services to their families. Families in this situation are the teacher for their child, and they rely on our staff to assist them in learning the things that they then need to teach their children, and they also rely on our staff to provide them with the emotional support that a parent would need when they're coming to grips with maybe these kinds of new situations or these kinds of issues that they're dealing with. Services for children who are school-aged are primarily things that are not provided by the school system or by the education system. We offer assistance primarily through case management to access things like additional benefits that they're entitled to access needed home modifications or adaptive equipment that they might need. Our foundation assists to a large extent in those kinds of issues and provides that kind of financial assistance through the fundraising events that it sponsors throughout the year. For adults, we offer a range of services that include community living, assistance in living as independently as is possible. We offer educational and therapeutic services, retirement support for people who are aging or who have debilitating health issues, and most important of all, to offer opportunities for people to work and to earn and to be able to support themselves with those earnings. Group homes for persons with developmental disabilities offer one option for people, but we don't believe that that is the most ideal option for every person. People living in a home with 4 to 5 people with whom they have nothing in common is not the choice that most of us would make. And that's why Sunflower places its emphasis on the persons that it serves to assist them in accessing homes or apartments that they rent from community landlords. And historically, 8 out of every 10 persons that we serve in residential services are persons who have their own homes or who rent their own homes. We also don't believe that participating in activities all day long is appropriate or is what people would choose. And so Sunflower has expanded facilities and its therapeutic services to offer additional supports for persons who have physical disabilities or who may have more severe behavioral issues. And finally, those persons who have a disability still have the right to be able to work and to earn and to be treated with the respect that's afforded to every adult. And in order for Sunflower to provide that option, we contract with a number of businesses and industries in the area. We also provide prime manufacturing of some of our own products. We operate Sunflower's First Step Recycling Center. All of those options to create a work environment and a work opportunity for persons in addition to community placement and job training services.
Some of the reason that people succeed so much at Sunflower, it's the things that most contribute to our success rate and to the people that we serve success, is the fact that we recognize the need to be in control of your life. Even someone with an extremely serious disability can have some control over parts of their lives, and we work very hard to make sure that that control is there. Once that control is understood, recognized, and accepted, you see amazing changes and amazing advancements in what can happen with people. Our expectations are always high, and we're never disappointed.
It's all about personal growth and self-esteem, and those outcomes can be defined in a variety of ways. Seeing your child learn to walk, to communicate, to feed themselves, to be self-reliant. Seeing your child work when you never thought it would be possible. Seeing your child live in their own home, pay their own bills, and make decisions about their life. Sunflower makes it happen. We are the choice for encouraging, supporting, and challenging people to become something more, to maximize their abilities and maximize the potential in their lives. On a statewide basis, we are among the leaders in promoting this very important concept, this very important point of recognizing the value, potential, and abilities of people rather than their disabilities. We are proud to identify ourselves as the choice for growth.